kicking ass and collecting brass, you know what I mean? Hey, how are you? I'm great because guess what? This is a continuation of my last video because I did do a lot of thrifting, but this time it's home stuff. It's been a while. I'm still like redoing my office and it's still not done. I just move furniture around every 5 minutes. If you can tell that, you know, my background's always different. It's not that I've moved homes or apartments or anything. It's just that I move my furniture around in my room. I mean, once a week at least, you know, the bed will be there, it'll be in another room, move it into this room. It's a process. Like I said, this is a thrift haul for home decor things. And let's just get into it. So I've been getting really into dark academia lately, and this is like I didn't even know what this aesthetic was until like, you know, TikTok and everything. This is a quick summary of dark and light academia. Basically, it's an aesthetic that draws inspiration from art, classic literature, architecture, all that stuff. Kind of romanticizes librarian chicness. So dark and light is just reflective of the dark colors as well as motives like death, and then light is the opposite of that. And then I started to realize that a lot of the things I've been gravitating towards lately have been very dark academia, I believe. Let me know though. I have been accumulating brass candlesticks whenever I go to the thrift store. If I find any, I will tend to always pick them up. So I found these 3 babies. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. 2 of them are in a set. One of them is an extra cousin, I guess. I like how it looks like Hogwarts meets like the library of some kind of Ivy League school, librarian chic thing. And I think that's really the basis of light and dark academia in general. I like them a lot because they are really designed with the candle in mind. Like the full candle sits in this. And I don't have to worry about my whole house burning down. That's usually the problem that arises with a nice little candle action. So the taller candlestick is a little bit of a bitch because it won't properly hold the candle, so I have to like melt the bottom of it to make sure it stays in there. However, she was 99 cents, and there's like a limit to how much you can expect out of something when it's that cheap. In Berlin, they kind of have, oh, that sounds so stupid. Oh, in Berlin. But anyway, in Berlin, a lot of the restaurants and cafes would have like burning brass candlesticks, partially probably because they're just like absolutely everywhere in Europe and it's not a special thing, but here it kind of is a special thing. So of course I have to be that bitch that was like, oh, abroad has changed me. Maybe instead of using the light on my phone, I'll start like, you know, burning candles at night, like we're in 1850. Yeah? No? Alright. That's just me? Cool. Love it. As you can see, I'm trying to justify all of my purchases. I think it's a coping mechanism. I don't know. Anyways, so that's kind of like my candle obsession, and you kind of already might be aware. Not original stuff here, but here we are. So the next thing I got is kind of this clear glass jointed brass. Did you like the rhyme there? I like that too. I think it's a jewelry box. I'm using it as a catch-all box because my side table doesn't have any drawers. So I'm putting in the essentials, floss, tweezers, you know what you need right before you go to bed. This is really great. I love it. I love that it's glass so you can see everything in it, which can be a little bit annoying at times if you don't like, it doesn't look the cleanest in the world, but I also like that the joints and everything else around the glass is brass. Because your girl's on a kick and she's collecting brass, kicking ass and collecting brass, you know what I mean? This was screaming my name. It was $3 and I've seen it at Anthropologie for like 30, so we were #blessed. Speaking of Anthropologie, I feel like I should do an Anthropologie DIY video. Let me know if that's something you want to see. Because I was just perusing the website to find some pictures to put in this video, and there's so many different DIYs that I see. I don't know. This is just a brainstorming, but let me know. I collected a lot of plant holders, plant things, like what's new here. I obviously don't have any other hobbies, I guess. So the first plant pot I got here was this little geometric moment. She is so cute. She is tiny. She is actually something you can buy right now. And it has a little drainage hole in the bottom, which is so great to see because it was designed with the plant in mind. Only concern here is when there is a drainage hole and there's not a matching plate, then we have like a moment of what do we put underneath it. I used a jam jar lid, and it kind of like acts like a little bit of a plant stand as well. I'm just saying. She was 97 cents and was on sale for 25% off that. So do the math. It was like really cheap. When I'm not moving my furniture around, I've got to move my plants around. So that's what I do in my free time. What do you do in your free time? Oh, not completely uproot every plant and every piece of furniture you have in your home. No, just me. Cool. The next and my absolute favorite piece of all of this thrifting has been this little baby head. I'm not one to get like baby shaped statues and stuff. I think it's really weird and a little bit creepy. However, this one didn't give me negative energy for once in my life. And ever since I saw Dakota Johnson's like Architectural Digest home tour thing, and I saw her kitchen where she had like that bust head thing, and they had like ferns growing out of the head. I've never seen something so perfect in my life, and I've been like trying to recreate that as hard as I can by thrifting it. I really don't want to buy something like that because that's going to be expensive. Also, I went to this museum once where they had this little like bust of a baby. I'm going to insert a picture here. It was absolutely ridiculous. I thought it was so funny, and I kind of wanted to get like a baby head bust ever since then. So this little guy is a little combination of both that Dakota Johnson kitchen fern thing and my little museum baby, and I think it's so great. It's so stupid looking in like the best possible way. I know that I can put a plant in here too because there are drainage holes in the back of the head, which is a little bit, looks like a lobotomy, but a little bit weird. But anyway, it was like $2, and I think this is like my favorite thing I've ever bought in my life. So the next thing I got, which I'm pretty sure is 100% dark academia, is this moss green cello shaped glass. I am not a cello player, however, it called my name in the thrift store. I don't know if it was meant for a plant, but I made it meant for a plant. The moment I saw it, I knew it was gonna be another propagation station. I like the green. I love a little like tinted glass action. I don't know how to describe this any better than it's really cute. Next thing I have is once again another glass thing. So I believe this is one of those vintage liqueur bottles. It has so much beautiful detail. I love them. I was at this one cafe once where they took these old liqueur bottles and they used them as water carafes, and I think that was like such a smart and cute idea. So obviously, like everything else in this haul, I wanted to make this either a propagation station or kind of like a vase situation. I entertained making this like a water carafe for my room, but like I thought that was like a little bit too much, and like cleaning this is going to be such a bitch. I like a tall glass like this too because it adds a lot of dimension in when you're like decorating and stuff. It's nice to have like different height. But anyway, that's the quick thing that I got there. What else do I have? I feel like I had other things. Not quite sure. Ooh, so then I also bought this coffee grinder thing. I've also been wanting one of these old-fashioned coffee grinders forever. They're so cool looking, and I know a lot of people probably get annoyed by the fact that you have to grind it all that many times, but I think it's like nice and it's like a good process to do in the morning if you have time. I know if you're like really busy, this is like probably not possible, but I like the process of it being part of a routine, and it makes like such a beautiful smell when you freshly grind your coffee. I think also this is like fitting into that aesthetic. I think it's like dark academia because like when I think of books and studying, I think of coffee. And so one more addition to this last minute edition, as I like to procrastinate everything, I did thrift something else before I finished editing this video, and therefore I wanted to add it in. So I've been on a hunt for a gold mirror. I love that anthropology mirror thing that's all over the internet, TikTok, everything. So I had this dilemma. I have this really cool dresser that I just upcycled. I needed a mirror, and then I stumbled across this beautiful mirror at Habitat for Humanity, and I did have to ask my dad, and many people whether I should buy this mirror because I wasn't sure if it was what I wanted. Originally, I think I wanted this circular kind of shape, and it was rectangular, and I didn't know. I didn't know if it was meant for me. I waited, that 24 hours you're supposed to wait, and if you wake up and you still think about the mirror, you go back. And so I went back, and it was there, and I got it for $24. And then I had to decide how high I want it. No higher, no lower. A little lower. That's fine, that's good. So I hung it up and I looked at it, and it was perfect. It was eclectic, it doesn't match the dresser, and it wasn't exactly what I imagined for the space, but I think it was just exactly what it needed. And that's why we love a thrift, ladies and gentlemen. So anyway, how does this relate back to dark academia? I think mirrors and gold are very dark academia. That's full circle connection. Let me know if you don't think this is like dark academia. Call me out though. I'm all about character development here. So I think that's it for all of my thrift finds this time around. I love all of my things. I'm slowly starting to get towards a finished room office thing. I'll do a video when I fully finish it all. Let me know what you want to see next. Like, comment, subscribe, join the family. Would love to see you here. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, thanks for watching Mika Makes. Subscribe. We would love it if you could subscribe.